up. No, I'm just kidding. What we're going to talk about next is the last session we talked about the whole thing of identifying a passion, something that we're connected to in the passion pathways. The next section we're going to talk about is equally as important, because we're going to talk about something that you all may not know, but I'm going to tell you for the first time today. Now, as kind as possible, the best way possible, I want you to shake somebody's hand next to you and say this to them. I want you to shake them and say, you know, you look like a genius to me. Go on and say that to them real quick. You look just like a genius to me. You look just like a genius. You look just like a genius to me.
No one ever shakes my hand. I'm just kidding.
Your video. But you look like a genius to me, too.
Straight up.
Alright, now hold on, everybody. Now here's the deal. Now you may wonder, why did I have you do that? Now realistically, I'm having fun with it, but it's true. Let me tell you why. Years ago, there was a guy named the name of Dr. Alfred Binet. And Dr. Alfred Binet came up with a thing called the IQ test. How many of you ever heard of the IQ test before? Yeah. Alright? Now with the IQ test, basically what Dr. Binet was doing was measuring a person's what they call intelligence quotient. And if you had a high IQ, you're supposedly going to do well in life. If you didn't, you weren't. Now, years later, there was a guy out of Harvard University. His name is Dr. Howard Gardner. And he refuted this whole thing of simply one IQ. And this is what Dr. Gardner said. He said, we don't have one IQ, we have many IQs. In other words, there's a lot of IQs. Not like little IQ, many, but, but many, multiple IQs. And he said, I think that every last one of us on this planet is born with some type of genius in us. Alright? Now here's a picture here of my son Daryl Jr. Alright? And Daryl has, when he was 3 years old, we recognized the fact that he had what was called a propensity towards art and animation. I wanted him to be a pro football player. But guess what happened? I took him out in the backyard, I threw a football at him, it hit him in the chest, it fell on the ground. And I said, there goes my Heisman Trophy hopes. Right? But his thing was animation. So, as any good parent should, I recognized this talent in my child. And what I did was, I said, well, if that's what he wants to do, I'm going to surround him with people who can help him in this gift that he has. So here he is at 5 years old. He had a college student that was an animation tutor. By the time he was 6, he knew all of the top-flight animation software. Matter of fact, a few years ago, we took him to New York City to visit some of the big studios, animation studios. And they said, this kid is so good now, he can almost start working tomorrow. Like a Pixar and all those different places. What we did was, we realized my son has a form of genius that he was born with. I didn't teach him that. You know, no one said sit down and draw all day and like it. That was his gift. You see? And now, he knows what he wants to do with this gift. Michael has taught him all the top software. He's taken, last year he went to a college campus at 11, and he was taking this Maya software training on a college campus at 11. His gift was opening up doors for him. So he took his genius and he's now going to create a career out of it. So he wants to go to USC, because USC is like one of the top film schools in animation and things of that nature. He knows at an early age. And I'm saying that because that's a genius he was born with. And here's the key. We're all very smart. And you have a talent that can ultimately become a college major, career, or business. Okay? So, Louise, hit it, man. One more time. There you go. So these are the different ones. Just keep popping them until they come out. They're on your sheet. So right here, you all have them. So look at it on the sheets right there. It says multiple intelligence. So some of us have what's called linguistic intelligence. Let me ask you a question. How many like to talk a lot? Be honest. You know you can talk all the time. Put your hands up if you like to talk. If you like to talk. If you get on the phone and talk. If you know, have like 9 phones going at the same time. Hey girl, how you doing? Good, man. Can I talk to you? I'm talking to Sylvia right now. Hey Sylvia, girl. No. You know, some people just talk. And he calls it linguistic intelligence. All right, so look at somebody and say, I have linguistic intelligence. Go on and tell them that. Go tell somebody, I have linguistic intelligence. So if anybody tells you you like to talk a lot, say, no, I have linguistic intelligence. I beg to differ, right? Some people have what's called logical, mathematical genius. Now, how many people are analytical in here? You like analyze things. You always have to like to know. You don't like to just have just a general. You want to know why things happen. All right? How many of you know people like that? They just can't, they need to know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So some people, that person has this gift here. And these people have different careers they can go into. They can be a statistician. They can be into mathematics. You know the careers of the future are really going to be the math-based careers in technology, don't you? They call them STEM careers. Science, technology, engineering, and math. Most of the technology is driven by those four core courses, and I'm telling you, it's an area we need to think about. Some people have spatial, that's visionary. Bodily kinesthetic, like some people move, they have that movement gift, you know. Can't you see it in me? You don't see that? No, I guess I don't have that gift. All right, some people have musical intelligence. They can play a piano and all of that, and they're good. And here's the deal: they've not taken a lesson. They can hear a song, play it by ear. Stevie Wonder is one of those people that's like that. Some people have interpersonal intelligence. How many of you can tell when something's wrong with a person? You can tell, like you know, yes, that's it. And the person, you say to the person, something's wrong with you, and they'll say, no, there's not. And you're like, oh, yes, it is. I know something's wrong with you, because you can feel it. So people get into different career paths, counselors, psychologists, you know, and then some people, like being a teacher, you can feel it, that way you can be more sensitive to a student. Some people have that gift. The last one is interpersonal self-love. And then hit it one more time, Louise. Hit it. Then you have naturalists. These are people that like the outside, working in the dirt and the grass and, you know, botany and all that kind of stuff. You know, anybody had to like that? Anybody like gardening? Anybody like the garden? I don't like gardening. It's too dirty. I know some people that love it. Like they find the dirt therapeutic. You know, they're like, oh, I love this dirt.
Baka, are you one of those?
What's wrong with you? I had a friend that says he's for therapy when he's doing the garden. I said, okay, you got that one by yourself. All right. So take a few moments with somebody next to you. Think about all these different geniuses and talk about which one you think is yours. All right. Look at these gifts and say, you know, I think I'm linguistic. I think I got this one. Let's talk to the people next to you. Come on, interact with each other. Talk. Give me the gift. You know, which one of these do you think you have? Which one do you think you have? Which one do you think you have?
You are. You know the dance.